Welcome to this pecha-kucha presentation about pecha-kucha and using pecha-kucha in the classroom. Pecha-kucha is a Japanese word. It means the sound of chattering or chit-chat. Outside of Japan it's often pronounced pecha-kucha, but I'll stick to the Japanese pronunciation of pecha-kucha. Pecha-kucha was started by two Tokyo-based architects, Klein and Dynam, in 2003. They were looking for a way for young designers to show their work in public. However, they found that young designers tended to talk for too long, so they put some limitations on them. They developed this pecha-kucha presentation format. They started holding pecha-kucha nights at a venue in Roppongi. These are very informal events. There's a bar, people are drinking, there's often interaction between the presenter and the audience. Jack and I attended one of these events 2 years ago in Hamamatsu, and this is what inspired us to try using this format with our students. Pecha-kucha is now a global phenomenon. Here you can see some of the events that are happening around the world in the next few days. If you're in Tokyo, next Wednesday there's an event at Super Deluxe, the home of pecha-kucha. If you're in Nishinomiya, December 22nd, there's an event there. Get down to one, they're really good fun. The pecha-kucha concept is based on a very simple idea. 20 slides, each one on show for 20 seconds. The slides move on automatically and are out of the presenter's control. 20 slides for 20 seconds. That's 6 minutes 40 seconds. Say what you have to say and sit down. Now, 20 seconds is quite a long time if you don't have much to say. But 20 seconds is almost no time at all when you know that you only have 6 minutes 40 seconds in total to get your message across. Remember that you, the presenter, are not in control of the slides. You don't have one of those clicky things. Your colleague isn't waiting for your cues to press the mouse. Once you start your presentation, the slides will move on automatically after 20 seconds. You need to be focused, not get sidetracked, and you must make sure that you stay in sync with the image behind you. At no stage do you want to be embarrassed. You're talking about one thing, on the screen behind you are completely unrelated and potentially diverting images on show. I've had to practice long and hard to make sure that doesn't happen to this presentation. 20 seconds, 20 slides. Part of the spirit of pecha-kucha is that the images should support the speaker's message. The message is not there to explain what you can see. The image should not be too distracting. We want the audience to focus on what the speaker has to say. As each pecha-kucha slide is only on show for 20 seconds, it's not a good idea to put too much information on it, and certainly not irrelevant information. It's difficult for an audience to take in too much, and it's difficult for a presenter to maintain an audience's attention when there are too many bullet points, graphs, and photos. Presenters are encouraged to use images that support the message rather than using the message to explain the image. The spirit behind pecha-kucha is what Guy Reynolds refers to as restrictions as liberators. People are often more creative when given limitations. The pecha-kucha format gives students a stable framework, meaning they can focus more on the language content of their presentation without worrying about how many slides to use, how long to talk for each slide. So why do we like pecha-kucha? Well, the nature of the format requires students to practice and practice to refine their message. They really need to focus on the language content. And as each slide is only 20 seconds, it allows students to practice it easily. 20 seconds can be broken down into a few sentences. It's a nice chunk of language to learn. And there are many ways to use pecha-kucha with your students. As you do usual presentations, you can just give the students a free topic. They can choose what they want. Here are some of the things that my students have chosen this semester. And then have one or two of them present each lesson or have a whole lesson devoted to the students' pecha-kucha presentations. Another idea is to give all of the students in the class the same topic and ask them in small groups to prepare a pecha-kucha presentation. It's interesting to see how different students approach the same subject in a different way. You'll get slightly different presentations from each one. It's also easier and more interesting for the students to watch a presentation if it's something they've researched as well. Another way to use pecha-kucha is an dictogloss activity. Start as you usually would by having the students listen to you tell a story, have them listen again, this time taking notes, then put them in groups and ask them to reconstruct the story. But as well as their notes, give them 10 images that you have chosen. 10 images that help to tell this story. Tell them that they will need to prepare 10 or 20 seconds of scripts for each image. You can then play your slideshow of images and have the groups read out their reconstructed versions. This can be followed by some analysis and comparison of the students' texts with each other and with your own. Of course, you don't have to stick religiously to the 2020 format. Mini pecha-kucha, 20 images for 10 seconds each, 10 images for 20 seconds each. Both will give you a presentation format of 3 minutes 20 seconds. This will allow you to have 25 students present in a 90-minute lesson. It's very easy to turn these presentations made on PowerPoint or Keynote into a movie file with an audio script, and these can easily be uploaded to YouTube, as this one's. Uploading student presentations allows other students to view them more than once, and it can also reduce the stress for students who may not enjoy presenting in front of an audience. Also, 6 minutes 40 seconds, perfect time for a YouTube video. You will need your students to use some sort of presentation software, Keynote or PowerPoint. It's not a presentation format that really lends itself well to flip charts or handmade posters, so it's worth spending some time in the class with these students, teaching them the basics. So there you have it, pecha-kucha, 20 slides, 20 seconds. It's hard work, takes a lot of practice, but it's a great exercise in presenting your ideas concisely. A fun alternative to traditional methods. It's not the answer to all your teaching problems, just another option. Thank you.